David, I'm going to throw it to you for a guy I think could be a sleeper number one QB in this class by the time it's all said and done. Walk us through Tavien St. Clair.
Yeah, he's a super talented quarterback from Ohio. He's committed to Ohio State currently. He's quarterback 4 in the on-3 industry, 13th overall, 6'3.5". He was verified this past weekend at the Elite 11 Regional at 224 pounds, so he's got good size there. 9.5-inch hand. Goes to Bellefontaine High School, pretty small, relatively small school in Ohio. They're ranked 60th in Ohio with a team power rating of 33. His athletic in the current athletic database, he's a 93rd percentile athlete. He'll probably actually get a little boost once we update his like size, but he already has an NFL arm. You know, he's in the 54 to 56 ball velocity range. He's a 3-sport athlete. He's got a bunch of basketball dunks. He's also a pitcher. But real experience. Like, he started as a freshman. That's actually like kind of an underrated thing, I feel like, with these high school quarterbacks, is like he's going to get he should, as long as he stays healthy, he should get well over 1,000 career high school attempts as a senior. And, you know, he's completed 70% of his passes the past 2 seasons. You know, as far as film goes, I like his throwing base in general. Like, I just think he generally, like, he can deliver from the pocket. Looks like he has pretty good footwork generally, but he can do all the fun stuff we like too, like outside the pocket. He can throw really well the move. His mechanics look pretty good to me. Some of the up close cam stuff, like, he's got some stuff to tweak, but I mean, we can say that about any high schooler, honestly, but he's in a good spot, I think. And this ball right here is pretty nasty. Just like the ball location to get that over the defender there, just where the receiver can get it. So he's got good placement. He can run. I don't know if he's like a dynamic runner necessarily. I think last year he ran for 352 yards, but he was efficient at least. So he did 9.7 yards per carry, which is good as well. So, but you know, he is athletic. I think he'll be a solid scrambler. So he won't be a zero, you know, in that regard. That's another pretty sick ball there too. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, he's my quarterback 2 right now. I think he could give Bryce like a run for his money. I don't think he has, like, as far as like velocity goes, he's a little bit behind Underwood as far as that goes. But I mean, just like listening to his interviews and stuff, I wrote down, like, he just has like that aura. Like, I don't know, I just feel like when I watch him, he just looks like an NFL guy to me. You know, in comparison to like a guy like Julian Lewis, where I look at him and I still get that same feeling. But, you know, I can go on and on about, you know, his tape and stuff, but I'll let you guys take over.
Yeah, I mean, great intro. I'm probably won't have too much to add. Matt, what do you think about Taven St. Clair?
Yeah, I mean, what's not to like? I mean, he's got the frame, he's got the arm. I think he's definitely more ready to go than Underwood is, for example, with a comparable ceiling. I know, you know, nobody's going to have the ceiling that Underwood has in this class or most classes, but Tavien has all the tools, very high into that aspect too. So it's really just a really good package. I mean, he's really accurate. He can throw with touch. He's a good pocket passer. He's just much more ready to go. Especially, he just got his Elite 11 invite yesterday. I'm excited to see how he does at the finals. I really don't want to give too many big QB takes until the finals do happen, because I feel like it's a very revealing event for a lot of these guys. But I imagine he'll go out there and look pretty damn good. So I think there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I can't speak to the aura. You heard it here first. We are giving aura as a criteria to judge these players. No, but he is really impressive. Everything you guys said, but just kind of adding on, like, not only the arm talent to get the ball to these places with that velocity that's right in the wheelhouse of what we want to see, even if it's not like most in the class, it's plenty strong, but he challenges spots. And that's something I can't really say after watching QBs for 3 or 4 years now. There's not many that, like David pointed it out while we were watching, corner of the end zone over a defender, and it didn't look like, I'm just going to chuck it up. Like, it looked intentional. And there was more than one times where he laser beams balls through the middle of the field, or up and over guys to a corner spot. Like, he's challenging, you're not going to ever say anyone's Mahomes because there's so many other things than arm talent that Mahomes has and does well to make him who he is. But, spots where he's just like picking a spot and nailing it right there in windows like that just shouldn't be there. I mean, really impressive, creative ability to throw the ball. And yeah, I mean, that dual threat is there, I think, with him. So he might, his entire mechanics and the way that he throws the ball is a little bit more crisp and clean than Underwood, which we talked about when we talked about Underwood. So I agree with Matt. He might be a little more day one ready. And if he sticks with Ohio State, I think they need a QB in the near future. I mean, Julian saying maybe, but that QB room thinned out and also had a few guys who look like they're not going to be dudes after all. So, yeah, wheels up, Tavien St. Clair. I think he's extremely exciting and makes this class very interesting. Like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're talking about here on The Official.